So the wait is over. We'll finally get going. Welcome everybody who is... Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Stoichkov. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, just skips past Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner. Fires from distance. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh, he's burst through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, nicely intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well timed, excellent interception. Goes long and straight. And it's Beckham. Now it's Torres. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Cafu knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
And here's Stoichkov, and he was quick to react. He's through here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now that's well seen too. Torres, Stoichkov. Rodri. Beckham. Deftly done. Beckenbauer is there to clear. Played back. It's Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply, and he's being shifted off it. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta. Strong running down that left flank. And he's on a charge. Climbs up big! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Al Hilal are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talk.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Children's announcement.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barcelona, and Batistuta! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? And now the hit! No, not quite.
Al Hilal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Bellingham. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's another good win of the ball.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
That is Snuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed in towards the centre.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Barella. Cafu gets it clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Barcelona are looking to go forward. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Barella actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And Messi! Chooses to go back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Torres.
Barcelona are stuck in central station, and
Tries a shot! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort!
well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Fiddles it through, but that is that. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. He's played him through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, what has happened here? He's got the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham to take it as usual. Costa Curta with the clearance. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the
would you
area
summarise
around
what
the
we've
stadium
seen
is
today then,
strictly
Jim?
forbidden.
Well, Peter,
Please
I
use
really
parking
couldn't
provided
see
by the
what
club
this
or any
team
other
was
paid
trying to
parking facilities
achieve,
in
whether
the
it's the
area.
manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Oh, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. No, that's been intercepted. Deftly done. Pass is just off target. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vasco da Gama clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pinches it off him.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Back into the middle.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Beckham. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's played him through. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. He can get that clear. Played back in. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No luck with that dink over the top. Going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Stoichkov, Fernando Torres. Serginho. And it's played forward. And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
This is a lost children's
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Batistuta! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive. And yes, it's him again. Tries a shot! And more and more and more. And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's had
a hit! Goal! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. He's only too happy to take that back. And the finish! He scores! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 61 minutes is number 4.
Vasco da Gama cast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
550.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Iniesta. And he's there to retrieve it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone backward here. It's Griezmann! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Griezmann plays it short. Now it's Maradona. There's the delivery. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
देखा कहाँ पास दिए कब प्रेस कर दिया उसके बाद भी
And the keeper threw out a limb. This their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Bastoni, the man that is tenacity personified. And here's Maradona. He's gone forward. Vasco da Gama are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Romario. Now it's Batistuta. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maradona. It's Maradona! Cafu gets it away. Beckham. Now it's Torres. Serginho. And now the hit! And that is doing no harm at all. Oh, give it
ये भी
away!
ठीक
Oh, shooting chance!
है यही बात
No
है
mistake! Yet more comfort, easing away. Terrible error, duly punished.
6
Vasco da
minutes
Gama
have been
are
indicated.
at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent, shapes to shoot! Maradona. And here's Beckham. Now it's Torres.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Vinicius Junior.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Torres. Coming on the field.
And
Number
that was
21,
very necessary.
Mbappe. Number 18.
And the cutback.
David.
And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Seen.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
दोनों मैच दोनों ही हार गए थोड़ा फॉर्मेशन चेंज करके देखते हैं
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho goes short. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Wow.
Listen,
Well
the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 7, Cucurella. Cucurella.
Luck it is.
Cucurella.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, good spread. Di Maria. Beckenbauer gets it away. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Albert Ferrer. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played back in. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Beckenbauer clears. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's not going to reach. And he's there to belt it away. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Stoichkov! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that's a little loose. And that's a good ball.
They are.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. David Villa. There's the shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Cucurella. Now it's Stoichkov.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear. Drilled in low. And he's gone looking for safety. And he was quick to react.
There will be 3 minutes
Ricky
added
Pooch.
time.
Son Heung-min threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Really
And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And we come to you now with a
Well,
quick
let's not beat
request
about
for
the bush,
support
Peter. It's
for
been
our World
fairly
Charity
flat,
Fund.
and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's through here. David Villa. And he's straight offside. Albert Ferrer looking to get on the end of this. Albert Ferrer got a long way forward to join the attack. Albert Ferrer cleared away.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Son Heung-min. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Son Heung-min. And it's Ronaldinho. Rodri. And here's Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. David Villa. Barcelona finding their passes. Just the keeper to beat!
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's taking no chances there. David Villa. Wilshere. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Son Heung-min. Number 8, Di Maria. Number 16, Rodri. Number 35, coming on the field, number 20, Vinicius Junior.
Right, Shevchenko.
Number 7, Chiesa. Number 13, Zubimendi. Number 9,
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Stoichkov. That's going to go a long way. Chiesa. Into the last 5 minutes. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution in progress.
They're up to 5 corners now.
मैच खेला लाइक तीनों ही
Ronaldinho with the short one. That's a throw. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Network bar दो, right dot.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we come
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Stoichkov. Rivaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goalkeeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Interesting ball. And he's managed to get free. Yamal!
बहुत दूर है,
He's
बहुत दूर।
delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's another throw. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
मार भाई मार
And that has
अब
been clubbed away.
मर जा
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a great, decent
आज
hit.
भी नहीं ले रहा है
Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Opts for safety. Conte. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe, and that's played in low. Conte. And it's De Bruyne. Played back in. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Fernando Torres. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Beraldo kept up. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
From our World Charity Fund. Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's looking to set free a runner. Rafael, shot a goal! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a little off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass.
The attendance
And
for
here's
this match
Vinicius
was
Junior. Now it's Mbappe.
71,649.
Bellingham.
Okay,
He's under a lot of pressure there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly will. Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rivaldo. Owen. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted. Donadoni. Fernando Torres. Pass is just off target.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. He has found the way through.
yes.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that...
बेकार दिमाग का दही होगा और कोई देख भी नहीं रहा है, मैं पागल की तरह भाग भी रहा हूँ और पागल हो रहा हूँ। पूरा ऑलमोस्ट 100 पॉइंट का डिडक्शन।